Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three.
On second down, Perez. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mariota on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and long here for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return. And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Black 58, round.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. William Hayes getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be able to.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down to
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they'll go on the ground. It's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Mariota being chased out left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Linval Joseph in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the kick by Butker is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again, Olsen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Olsen. And going. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st down, Olsen. A dump off to Smallwood. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Detroit! Detroit! Watch the pass. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Olsen. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. And there he goes again, past the 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards that time and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Perez, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Olsen. On target over the middle to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down. Olsen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Olsen. They complete it to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Olsen eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Thompson in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Back to throw. Olsen. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Olsen. And pressure gets to him again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Throwing on 3rd and long. Olsen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch it now, Barney.
Running for it, Smallwood. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
On first down, Olsen. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Gone!
Back to throw. Olsen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Perez. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Forced out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing again on second and 10. Olsen to the right side. It's Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On play action, Mariota. Just keeping the play alive. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. They'll run on first down. Perez. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Second down, Mariota. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Perez. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Perez, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.